So, it's nice not to be able to smell my food anymore. I know. I'm sure some of you women out there have the same problem. No, just kidding. Well, it's Saturday night. And as you can see, I'm having a ball, right? Yeah. Well, I think one thing that I'm taking from this quarantine, besides, not paying a whole hell of a lot of attention to it, but I do have clean hands, and I have warm hands, and strong hands, and very large hands. So, there is that. I've read everything twice. I've watched everything 3 times. My pointless trivia is through the roof. And I gotta tell you, it ain't no fun. But I think I'm gonna emerge from this not embracing society. I hate society. I do. I don't like people. And that's a hell of a statement coming from a guy who is a people watcher, a people admirer, a people lover, a real people person. I could give a fuck less, Actually, I kind of like the fact that everybody's ignoring everybody and everybody's keeping a distance from each other. We're embracing it so easily too. I've talked before about all this, comparative social distancing that, I'd love to meet these people who come up with these terms. What should we deem the 6-foot thing? Why don't we call it social distancing? Hey, yeah, SD, man, it's kind of cool. Standard definition. But no, it to me, it's just, spacing it out further and further. I really don't give a fuck, man. I'm going to tell you motherfuckers something straight up, all right? Those who are in my small circle of friends, you're invaluable to me. I would walk on hot coals barefoot for you. I'm there. I love you, and if you need me, I'll make the concessions. But for people at large, y'all can go fuck yourselves, I don't know how else to put it. And I'm totally sober, as you know. But fuck people, man. I don't give a shit about y'all. I just don't. You're guilty until proven innocent with me. People are bullshit. They don't want to make any effort. They look to make excuses. And like I said, with this 6-foot thing, oh yeah, we're just embracing it, just like all this stupid ass technology. We don't put our foot in the pool. We dive in head first, not even caring about how much water may be in the pool. There might be none, but we'll just dive in anyways. We'll do what we're fucking told, man. It's great. I'm glad that easily 2/3 of my life is over. This world is boring, it's mundane, it's predictable, it's asinine, it's stupid. Fuck Jesus Christ and faith and all that shit. Believe in yourself. Believe in those who've proven themselves to you. Fuck everything else. It's all bullshit. If you're in the heavens, come down and fucking show yourselves. Stop convincing us mortals that, this is all part of some fucking sign. Bullshit. This is crap we created for ourselves. Because we hate each other. We don't give a fuck about one another. Let's be honest, right? We don't give a shit about anybody but ourselves. And maybe those select few who, again, have proven themselves in our lives. But as a whole, we don't give a shit about one another. We'll throw an innocent person in jail. We'll steal their money. We'll hamstring them. We'll take advantage of them. We'll treat them like crap. We'll talk behind their backs all day long. We're all a bunch of fucking hypocrites. We're all a bunch of fucking slaves. And you all know what I'm talking about. To anybody who sees this, we're just living a fucking lie, man. We're just doing our time. But I'm tired of it, I constantly try to bring pleasure to other people. And I constantly try to find the things in life that inspire me and make me happy. But it's just getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Because I think one of the things that happens to you when you get older, you just see the whole thing for what it is. It's sort of like when we're at that certain age and we realize Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny and all that shit aren't real. Oh. When you get older, you get to be my age, man. You just see it all for what it really is. And maybe that's why so many people take the self-medication and take all these pills that their doctors tell them to take and get their fucking support dogs, and they go down and drink 27 beers a day at the bar and all this other business, And I've lived, through just about everything a fucking human being can endure, right? I've seen it all from every side. And you know what it adds up to in the end? Your proverbial dick in your hand. Just a big hand job, man. Just a bunch of shit. Sitting alone in my 3,000 square foot house, right? Yeah, because some guy like me can't find a decent woman in his life, right? Oh yeah, there's millions of guys that are smarter than me, have a better voice than me, that are funnier than me, that can fuck better than me, that are taller than me, that are more sincere than me, that are more gentle and kind as me. Oh yeah, I mean, geez, what the hell am I thinking, right? I don't even qualify for Joe average, And you see these mamby-pamby, candy-ass, faggot-ass motherfuckers with their cute wives and all this shit. You know why faggots like that have cute wives? Because they can be controlled, and you obviously know who wears the pants in that motherfucking family. Right? We are living in such a candy-ass society, man. It's ridiculous. I can't remember the last time I saw a teenage male with any monicum of testosterone. All these little faggot-ass fuckers walking around, wearing girls' clothes and shit. All these women think they're boss and queens and princesses. I tell you what, go sit on a fucking gear shift. Go fuck yourselves, Because you know what? You're not fucking worth it. You're just not. Because the kind of woman I'm looking for, that's why she's not here. And that's why other women don't like me in a lot of ways, Because you're not going to bullshit me, I don't give a fuck what anybody fucking thinks anymore, I'm going to live my life, and as far as I'm concerned, I want to surround myself with the people who've proven themselves to me, and I want to surround myself with animals, and I like to surround myself with my antiques and shit, because you know what? They're always there, and they bring a smile to my face, and they have a meaning, and it's just a perpetual, nice, even thing, Sometimes living in the past is the best fucking place you can live, man, because it helps you tolerate the nuances of the present and the preparations for the future. So I don't think there's a goddamn thing wrong with living in the past, providing that you're living in a constructive past, things that made you who you are and make you feel good. Sure, I'd love to listen to today's music if there ever is any being made. Okay, I'm sorry that my generation and the ones came before wrote up all the good music. I'm sorry you idiots out there haven't woke up and said, this rap music is absolutely stupid and it's rotting our brains. We want something different. Well, then tell the record companies that. We're tired of the shit. Because it doesn't mean anything. It's crap. They just forgot to put the C in front of rap, okay? It's garbage. Everything's processed garbage. Hot Wheels aren't even made out of metal anymore. What a bunch of garbage this society is, man. So as we sit in our quarantines and wonder when it's over, why should we care when it's over? What's the big deal? Who gives a fuck when it's over? What, we're going to emerge from this with a whole new perspective on life? You know? Bullshit. I think deep down we really dig it, man. We don't miss each other. We miss the selfish little bullshit games that we play with each other. But, hey, it is what it is, right? I mean, I just call it as I see it. I'm not just sitting here trying to be negative and dark. I'm just saying that this is how society is, okay? And we embrace this stuff. The only thing that pisses us off about this quarantine is that we just can't go out and do our silly little social activities. But do we miss each other? Fuck no, we don't give a fuck about one another, okay? So let's just stop lying to one another. It's nice to have the solitude, I mean, hanging out with people is a drain most of the time, right? Hey, right? I mean, it's always cool when you're around the right people, but there's so few right people, and that number dwindles every day. So, in the last analysis, people, those people who really mean something to you, not ones that just fill the void or, do shit for you, but the ones that really, really mean something to you. Squeeze the breath out of them. Give them the best hug in the world. That's what I miss right now. And who is that? Oh, my daughter, my ex-wife, some of my closest friends who are scattered all over the country and other parts of the world. Yeah. But people in general, I don't give a shit about. And it feels good to say that. I'm tired of caring. It's too taxing. So, y'all have a good night in quarantine. Peace.